Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers at Milwaukee County Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers is Jerry Euger, whose record is 1-0 with a 6.75 ERA. And pitching for the Brewers today is Bill Travers, whose record is 1-2 with a 4.19 ERA. And yesterday, Dave Rozema, on the heels of a Glenn Wilson first-inning home run, pitched a shutout. All we needed was that homer in the first, and we rode that to victory. Rosie was fantastic. And I thought for sure that the Brewers eventually would at least get a run on the board, but Rosie kept them at bay. The Brewers, I looked it up, they actually had the least runs scored this season, only 76. The next worst team is at 85. And so we have our third and final game of the series. And we have Jerry Euger going, who's making his first start of the season. I just want to take a quick moment before we get today's game started to mention that one of my subscribers, Chris Slovic, he has his own video channel in which he plays out of the park baseball, and he's putting together a season in which he has some of the best teams playing against each other. Not really in a round robin tournament, more like 100 games in the season. And he asked me to put together a Brainiac Baseball division. So I gave him a list of teams, and he took these 6 teams from my list to create the Brainiac Baseball division. So obviously I told him the 1984 Tigers. That was clear. I was going to have to include that. I also included the 1987 Toronto Blue Jays, one of my favorite teams from that era, and a team that beat the Tigers down the stretch to win the pennant that year. The 2008 Tampa Bay Rays, a team that I followed closely. I was living in Tampa at the time. Also, the 1998 San Diego Padres. This was toward the end of Tony Gwynn's career, one of my favorite players. And I wanted to choose a team that made the playoffs, but I didn't want to choose the 84 Padres that played against my Tigers. So I chose the next best team, which was the 98 San Diego Padres. The 1994 Montreal Expos, that was another team I chose. That was the team that probably would have made the playoffs with Pedro Martinez, but that was the strike-shortened year in which they did not play the World Series. And subsequently, it wasn't too long after that the Expos disbanded and eventually moved to Washington. And the final team that I chose was the 2001 Oakland A's. That's my Moneyball A's. I was a season ticket holder that season, and a lot of fun with the fans out there in the bleacher seats. Good times. So I'll post a link in the description below that will link to his channel if you want to watch any of the games that he's playing. He does call them like I do. He does similar, but with kind of more like a one-pitch mode, I guess, where you see each individual pitch. Okay, so here is Jerry Euger, the current Brewers lineup, batting .308 against. There's only 15 plate appearances, so not a lot to go on there. All of the bullpen is available because Rosie pitched that shutout. Okay, here's the lineup for today's game. We mixed it up quite a bit. Because we are 19-4, I decided to get all this, not the scrubs, but the bench people in there. So Sularz is going to give Trammell a rest. Howard Johnson will play third base and will give Hatcher a break today. Gibby will get back in the lineup even though it's against a left-hander. Greg Brock will be DHing today as well. So Ricky gets a break. Glenn Wilson sits. Trammell and Mickey Hatcher. Okay, let's go ahead and do the official Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second and DHing is Greg Brock. Batting third in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup playing first base is Eddie Murray. Batting fifth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting sixth in right field is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh at third base is Howard Johnson. Batting eighth in center field is Chet Loman. And batting ninth at shortstop is Guy Sularz. Pitching for the Brewers today is Bill Travers, technically out of baseball by 1982. He's still humming along. He's coming off a 9-15 season with a 5.25 ERA. He's making his sixth start, 1-2, a 4.19 ERA, so pitching a little bit better than last year. 12 Ks in 34 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .264 against him. His fastball tops out around 87 miles an hour. His forkball is his best pitch. It's rated an 82. Fastball and a curveball mixed in, neither one particularly good. Overall rated an 80. He is a left-hander. This is the 8th left-hander we've faced this season, and we've beat them every single time. He's 30 years old, and he doesn't go to free agency until 1986. So for a pitcher who was out of baseball by 1982, he's got a long-term contract. Let's take a look at the log. He did not pitch against Detroit in the first series, and so this will be his first start against Detroit this season. Here's the defensive alignment for the Brew Crew, same as yesterday, with Dave Sachs behind the plate with a 79 rating for an arm. So we need to take advantage of that as much as we can today. Here's Sweet Lou leading off against Bill Travers.
Play ball!
Whitaker batting .326 with 3 home runs, strikes out to lead off the game. You'll see here that I front-loaded all the lefties. And then I have a switch hitter here. So if they bring in a righty, we'll have 4 in a row, technically, right? Okay. Here's Greg Brock with 1 down. Brock doesn't hit lefties well, batting .167 this year. Flies out to center field. And here's a nice surprise. Gibson, who we always sit versus lefties, is batting .333 this year. And he hits a slow roller to second, and Molitor throws him out. A 1-2-3 inning, top of the first. And we go to the bottom half. Here is the Brew Crew lineup for today. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Mike Felder. Batting second and catching is Dave Sachs. Batting third, playing second base, is Paul Molitor. Batting cleanup, playing third base, is Randy Asadoor. Batting fifth in right field is Alan Cockrell. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Jim Paciorek. Batting seventh and DHing is Bob Skube. Batting eighth in left field is Doug Loman. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Ed Romero. We'll take a quick look at Jerry Euger. This is his first start of the season. He did have 3 relief appearances, going 1-0. He gave up a run in each appearance, so not great in relief. We sent him back down. You can't argue with his minor league stats. 2-0 in 2 starts with an .050 ERA. He's got 2 complete games and a shutout. Opponents are betting .105 against him in the minor league. So what better team than the Brew Crew to get a start against the worst hitting team in baseball? Okay, let's take a look at the Tigers' defensive alignment. A little bit odd with Dawson out there in right field and Euger Sularz at short. And unfortunately, Hojo, in each start at third base this year, he's made an error. So we need him to kind of pick up the pace. As Euger walks the speedy Felder, runner on first to start the game. Line drive by Dave Sachs right at Hojo, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Paul Molitor, 0 for 2 with a walk in his career. against Euger, and Felder was going, and Parrish guns him down. Nicely done. What is Parrish's caught stealing percentage this year? It is 33%. So better than last year. And really his defense is what's keeping him in there every game. He's just has not been great offensively. Molitor strikes out, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the second, no score. We have Murray, Parrish, and Dawson due up. Ground ball from Murray to lead off the top of the second, and an error by Molitor, and Murray is safe. Okay, well, you know, actually, I remember yesterday I said I was going to split these two up because of him being a slow base runner and Parrish hitting into so many double plays, but now I guess I've kind of blown it. We're going to let Parrish take a cut, and he strikes out looking, so I guess that doesn't hurt us as much as it could have. And we will hit and run with Hawk. Try to stay out of that double play. Dawson pops it up on the infield, carrying to the outfield grass where Molitor makes the catch. 2 down, here's Hojo. And he grounds out to second. So neither side has a hit yet. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Randy Asadoor leading off. He's the cleanup hitter, batting .264 with 4 homers. Comebacker to Euger, 1 down. Here's Alan Cockrell, last year's Rookie of the Year in the AL. Popping it up. Play is made by Hojo. 2 quick outs for Euger, and Jim Paciorek flies out to left field, and we're keeping this game moving. So here's Chet Lemon. So far in a Tiger uniform, he's 0 for 7 with 2 strikeouts and 2 errors in the 2 games he's been a Tiger. We'll keep running him out there. There we go. Is that off the wall? It is off the wall for a double. Chet Lemon, first hit as a Tiger. First double as a Tiger. He had 7 here in Milwaukee. So that's got to feel good. Now here's, maybe we can get Sularz off the schneid here as well. He is 0 for 16 on the season. We're going to ask him to hit it to the right side of the infield. Good job by him. That'll get Lemon over. So Sularz goes to 0 and 17. Can't really call that a sacrifice, but that's basically what he did. A walk to Whitaker makes it first and third. A double play possibility here. Brock does not hit and run. He does walk a lot. That's why he's in the number 2 spot. We're going to ask for a sac fly. Anywhere in the outfield, he should be able to score. That'll get it done. Off the wall in left field. Lemon scores. Whitaker holds it third. And that's an RBI double for Brock. That is Brock's first on the season. Good job by Brock Ness Monster. Now we've got Gibby up. Second and third, 1 down. We're going to let him just take a cut. And are we going to have 3 doubles in a row? Gibson going to go for 3. Felder, not a great arm. Gibby, good speed. And Gibson is safe at third with a 2-run triple. And this is coming from our left-handers, folks. A walk, a double, and a triple. So we still only have 1 out with Gibson at third. It's 3-0. Opportunity here for Murray to add to the lead. Flips it to center field. Caught by Felder, and we're sending Gibby. Gibson safe at home. Sac fly for Murray. It's 4-0 Detroit. Travers at 51 pitches here in the third as Lance Parrish steps in. And Big Wheel hits a ground ball to second. That'll do it. Okay, we go to the bottom of the third. 4-0. We have Skube, Loman, and Romero due up. Couple of lefties here. Ground ball to second. Whitaker tosses out Skube, 1 down. That's going to bring up Doug Loman, who strikes out. Second K for Euger. 2 down for Ed Romero, and Romero goes to right and lines out. This is unbelievable. What is this? That's 12 innings now that the Brewers have been kept off the board. Top of the 4th. Here's Andre Dawson leading off. Pop up into foul ground on the first base side. Play is made by Paciorek. 1 down. Here's Hojo. Hojo strikes out on a 77-mile-an-hour forkball. He forked him good 3 times, in fact, mixing in a fastball. 2 down. Here's Chet Lemon. Started the rally off with a double. Strikes out this time, and that'll do it. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers are up by 4. Here's Mike Felder leading off, and there's the first hit against Jerry Euger today. So, runner on first. Will Felder go again? He was thrown out the first time. Possible double play here on a ground ball. Sack strikes out. We'll take that. 3 Ks for Euger. 1 down. Paul Molitor up. And a stolen base. So Felder going. And that is his first stolen base on the season. That's right. He just started once Lemon was traded to the Tigers. So that is his first stolen base on the season. We're going to keep the outfield back with Molitor up. And he steals third. Okay, well, do we pull the infield in? I mean, we're up 4 runs. I guess what we'll do is we'll pull third base in, pull Hojo in, just in case it's a ground ball to him. 0-2 count, and he pops it up on the infield. Sularz drops it. Come on. That is unbelievable. Run scores. There goes the shutout. I jinxed them last inning by saying 12 innings in a row without scoring a run. All right. Let's get out of this mess. Nope, not with Asadoor up. That's a RBI triple into center field, and it's 4-2. Both of these runs are unearned for what it's worth. Now we got to pull the infield in. That's the second triple of the ball game today. Gibby has one. Now Asadoor does. So the infield's pulled in for Cockrell. A ground ball to short, and this time Sularz makes the play, goes home, gets the runner Asadoor, and Cockrell standing on first. So 2 down, runner on first. Here's Jim Paciorek. There's a ground ball, base hit, third hit of the inning for the Brew Crew. Coming in bunches, and now we've got the left-handers up. One swing of the bat can give the Brewers the lead as a walk. So it's kind of falling apart here. The error by Sularz really is proving costly here, at least on the as far as pitch count goes. Ground ball to second. Whitaker, sure-handed, tosses him out. We go to the top of the 5th. Excuse me, it's 4-2, Detroit. I apologize. The allergies here are off the chart right now. Okay, so top of the 5th inning. It's 4-2, Detroit. Bill Travers at 72 pitches. And Sularz gets off the schneid. Wow, crushed it. That makes up for the error. A 434-foot home run. First home run, first hit on the season. That's got to feel good. Okay, here's Sweet Lou. Lou goes to left. Left-handers are beating up on Travers today. No, we won't go for 2. So Whitaker on first. Now, the pitcher is a lefty. So, you know, the stolen base percentage to steal second is not great. It's 67, even with a terrible throwing arm behind the plate. Brock strikes out, swinging. He worked him pretty good, though. 87 pitches now for Travers. Here's Gibby. Gibby had that triple earlier, and he walks this time up. That's going to leave it up to Murray here to keep this rally going. Murray batting .296 versus left-handers, and he crushed it. A 3-run shot, his 7th home run on the season. It's 8-2 Detroit, and that will chase Travers from the ballgame. They're going to bring in Pat Underwood, former Detroit Tiger, making his 5th appearance. No record, .527 ERA, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .333 against him. He's got a save, no blueies. Fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour, pretty damn good. His fastball is his best rated pitch. It's an 88. His curve is a 73. He is in his 5th season, and he does go to arbitration this year, so he will be looking to make some moolah. Okay, so 1 down. Bases are empty now for Parrish. 2-2 count, and he strikes out swinging. 2 down. Here's Hawk. Dawson rips it into left field. It will be caught by the left fielder, Loman. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers are up 8-2 with Romero, Felder, and Sachs due up. Ground ball to short, Sularz tosses out Romero. 1 down. That's going to bring up Mike Felder. 1 for 1 with a walk today and 2 stolen bases. So he's filling in pretty good for Lemon so far, I'd have to say. As Felder flies out to Gibby in left. 2 down. And Dave Sachs gets a base hit past Whitaker. 4 hits for the Brew Crew. Next up, Paul Molitor. And Molitor strikes out looking. So I'd like to try to get 1 more inning from Euger, then we'll go to the bullpen. It's 8-2, top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Wow, player of the game. We have a couple home runs. We have Gibby with 2 ribbies. It's a tough call. The 2 RBI triple from Gibson probably trumps the 3-run home run from Murray. And Sularz just getting off the schneid is in and of itself a pretty big deal. Here's Hojo leading off. Base hit into center field. 7 hits for Detroit. Johnson now 1 for 3. Let's see what Lemon can do against Pat Underwood. He goes to right. Is that going to get down? Hey, there's another hit for Lemon. He just had to get the first couple game jitters off. And now he's looking like we expected him to. 2 for 3 on the day. And another opportunity here for Sularz to get something done. Hey, there we go. Rips it into left field. It will be caught. Johnson will tag. Let's give Sularz another ribby. 9-2 Detroit. Sweet Lou up next. Lou, is that going to fall in for a base hit into right center field? There's another hit. Hit number 9 for the Tigers. 3 hits so far this inning against Pat Underwood. Brock, a ground ball to third. Will that be 2? That'll end the inning. 5-4-3 double play. They go around the horn. we go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers get a run. It's 9-2. And we have 3 righties due up and then lefties. So we're going to let him pitch to these 3 righties, and then we're going to yank them no matter what. So there's a comebacker from Asadoor. Euger goes to first, gets him 1 down. Next up is Alan Cockrell. Ground ball to Lou. Out number 2. So let's test out my theory here. With these lefties coming up, I bet you somehow Paciorek will get on base. How much you want to bet? I don't want to bet anything. As he flies out to center, and that'll do it. Great game from Euger. Both runs were unearned. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Gibby. Gibby had a couple of games off and is looking pretty good today, although he strikes out there. Second K for Underwood. Eddie Murray up next. Murray slow roller to first. 2 down. That will leave it up to Lance Parrish. Parrish having a rough game. Grounds out to short. He goes to 0 for 4 today with 2 Ks. All right. So Euger's done. We're going to bring in Keith Comstock. We haven't seen him in a while. We haven't really needed him necessarily. He's making his 6th appearance. No record. A 7.11 ERA. 11 Ks in 6 1/3 innings. That's amazing. Opponents are batting .321 against him. This fastball is electric. 93 miles an hour. It is rated an 86. He's got a curveball, which is kind of a junk ball. Overall, he's only a 76. He's 27 years old, and he's going to arbitration. We have him as Mike trade because I don't think we're going to pay this guy. So we may as well get him to another team. Find a way to maybe bolster our rotation. Okay, so here's Bob Skube leading off against Keith Comstock in the 7th. Ground ball to short, 1 down. Next up is Doug Loman. Does not have a hit versus lefties yet. That's going to be a long foul. And it's caught somehow by Dawson in right. 2 down. Going to pull the outfield in just for the hell of it with Romero up. He is a right-handed batter, so he's got a little bit better shot. He's going to walk him anyway. That's okay. That will allow us to turn Mike Felder around. He's going to bat right-handed. Ground ball to short. Sularz makes the play. We're going to the 8th inning. Tigers are up by 7. Here's Dawson leading off. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Dawson and Parrish, only 2 batters without hits. And that might be his last shot right there as he pops out to short. 1 down. Here's Hojo. Batting .222 versus left-handers. He strikes out swinging. 3 Ks for Pat Underwood. And that's going to leave it up to Lemon. Line drive into right center field, and the play is made by Felder. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Take out Keith Comstock. And we're going to bring in Brian Kelly for his first appearance on the season. Brian Kelly, I mean, his numbers are amazing. He's only been incredible in the minor leagues. So we brought him up last year, made a couple of starts, was absolutely phenomenal. Does walk more than you would like. Opponents batted .178 against him. We used him primarily in relief. He even made it into the one of the ALCS games. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs. So not a great performance. He walked 5. So it didn't really rise to the moment. But he's a good pitcher and really could be in our rotation sometime soon. Okay, so here is Dave Sachs leading off against Brian Kelly. Oh, he walks him. That is his boogaboo right there. Let's turn 2 here with Paul Molitor up. Oh no. It goes to the left, deep, 409 feet for a 2-run shot, and it's 9-4. Okay, Brian Kelly off to a bad start. There we go. Bounces back nicely against Asadoor with a K. There's the first out. 1 down. Here's Cockrell. He walks him. Wow. Okay, this will get you sent back to the minors pretty quickly. Cockrell on first, 1 out, and he comes back and strikes out Paciorek. So he is all or nothing. Walks, strikeouts, or home runs. And now we've got a lefty up. It's Bob Skube. Skube pops it up at home plate. Come on, Parrish. Yes. Nicely done. We're going to the 9th inning. We've got Sularz, Sweetlou, and Brock against Underwood. Underwood's pitched 3 2/3 innings. He's not even tired yet. Here's Sularz. Had that big home run to get off the schneid earlier. Flies out to left field. 1 out. Next up is Sweetlou. And Lou gets an infield single. Lou's 3 for 4 today. I don't think that's going to get it done, for player of the game. But I think all 3 hits were against left-handers. That's kind of impressive. Here's Greg Brock. And Brock strikes out for the 2nd time today. 4 Ks for Underwood. Underwood at 73 pitches. And Gibby grounds out to short. Oh, no, it's an error by the shortstop, Romero. Everybody's safe. And now Murray has another shot here at a 3-run home run. Let's go deep. Let's run this score up. He sends a fly ball into right center field. That's an unwritten rule. You're up by 5 in the 9th. Probably shouldn't be swinging for the fences. All right. Pardon me, folks. We go to the bottom of the 9th. We're going to keep Kelly in there. It's Loman, Romero, and Felder. 8, 9, and 1. Nice pitch there. Is that a changeup? Comebacker to Kelly. I think a screwball's his best pitch, right? No, I thought he got a screwball. My bad. Here's Romero with 1 down and a base hit into right field. Only the 6th hit for the Brewers today. Mike Felder, 1 for 3. Make it 2 for 4. All right, how far do we go with Kelly? It's a 5-run lead. Here's Dave Sachs, leads the team in home runs with 6. Pops it up to first. Murray makes the catch. We're down to the final out. It's Paul Molitor who hit a home run. That was his 3rd home run on the season off of Kelly. Last inning. Kelly's going after him. Ground ball to third. Gets past Johnson. That'll score a run. And it's 9-5. Detroit. We're going to keep him in there. I mean, you can't win the game with a 3-run home run. Oh, no. He flips it into right center field. It will be caught by Lemon, and that'll be the end of the ball game. Tigers win 9-5. Handshakes, butt slaps, snap his fakes. We sweep another series, and we are 20-4. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, wait, there's a trade offer coming up, it looks like here. Perhaps. Let's see. It's thinking about it, thinking hard. Oh, nope, no trade offer. Okay. Standings. Tigers have a 5-game lead on New York. 6 over Baltimore. Cleveland above 500 at 7.5 back. So this kind of happened last year. At one point, we had a 10-game lead in the East, and then it all came crashing down. Let's take a look at headline news. The Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. That's from Rosie's great performance yesterday. Stapleton powers the Mariners to a 13-6 trouncing Stapleton was traded to Seattle from Boston, and he comes back and whoops up on his old team. Knocked in 5 runs. Harold Reynolds had 3 hits and 6 at-bats, a double, 3 runs. He's got a 11-game hitting streak right now. That's cool that they mentioned that. Ricardo Saenz, who led the American League in home runs last year, went 2 for 4 with a walk, a double, and 3 runs scored. And Dave Henderson moved his average up to 341. Nicely done. Okay, next game. Twins beat the Athletics. They got Doug Rauh back. Rauh missed most of the, we missed all of spring training and a good portion of April. And with their injuries, they could really use him. Went 6 2/3, gave up 3 runs. Ron Washington hit a home run. That's amazing. And Mike Fishlips went 2 for 4. Gary Renicky had a hit, a homer, a run. You know how it goes. There's one more. There's going to be a couple more, actually. Here is Juan Bonilla. He goes 4 for 5 in a 10-6 win. The Indians benefited from number 2 hitter Juan Bonilla's 4 for 5 performance. Nice. This is why Cleveland is crushing it. I wonder if Juan Bonilla is a left-handed bat. No, he's right-handed. So, Indians number 2 hitter, yeah. Banda went 3 for 5. Kevin Romberg had 5 hits and 6 at-bats. Jerry Turner did pretty well too. Wow, that's quite a game there. And the Tigers extend their win streak to 5. I think Murray probably will be the player of the game with the 3-run home run. Guy Sularz, though, he did get that home run too. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at transactions. Nothing to look at. Nothing to see here. Move along. Let's pull up the box score and take a look at what the Tigers did today. 9-5 victory. Oh, man, it's a tough call game, right? I mean, there really was a lot of stuff going on the base path. I mean, Whitaker got 3 hits, scored 2 runs, didn't drive in anybody. Murray, he had the 3-run home run, and he had the sac fly for 4 RBI. We're going to give it to him. Guy Sularz shouldn't go unnoticed. He did hit a home run, got off the schneid. He started the season 0 for 18, and then had that big bomb in the 6th. Jerry Euger gets the win. Nice first start of the year. Goes 6. He's 2-0 on the season. Comstock pitched well in relief. Brian Kelly, not so much. We'll keep an eye on him. Travers takes a loss. He goes to 1-3 on the season. Okay, so that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow. We head back home to Detroit to play the Chicago White Sox. Until then, everyone, have a great night.